Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My throat hurts. I do want to give that disclaimer. So if I have a cough attack anywhere in this video, that is why. My throat is killing me. It's scratchy. It doesn't hurt. It's just really scratchy. So anyways, from the title, we are going to be talking about Emma Chamberlain. Now, last year, was it last year that I made this video? It was. Last year, I made a video called the Relatable White Girl Trend. Now, this video, when I first uploaded it, didn't do that well. Like, it's not where it's at right now. Like, the video did fine with my subscribers, and that's all I care about. The people who were subscribed to me, which at that point was probably like 2,000 people, really liked the video, really thought the video was good. It brought me new subscribers from that video, but the video couldn't have done more than like 7,000 to 10,000 views. I don't think it did any better than that, but at that time, even at this time, I absolutely was so proud of myself for that video, and I love that video. That video is one of my favorite videos that I have on my channel. So I got an email from The Atlantic, the newspaper, The Atlantic, and they wanted me to talk to them about my Relatable White Girl video. And I've noticed through my analytics that video has a lot of traction. For a video I made forever ago, it's one of my top view videos every single month. So I'm just like, instead of just giving it to The Atlantic, let me come back on my channel, which are the people who support me, and tell you guys what my thoughts are on the Relatable White Girl thing now as it is today. And it really ties into Emma Chamberlain. So over the past weekend, Emma Chamberlain got a lot of hate. Now, I do want to say hate in parentheses, because maybe the dust had settled when I got word of what was going on, but when I went to Emma Chamberlain's Instagram, I didn't see not one hate comment, but I saw people in the comments saying that there were hate comments. You ever see that? Like, the people who are upset about the hate is more people than you actually see hate. So it's just like, everyone just shut up. That's what it was feeling like when I was in Emma Chamberlain's comments. I'm just like, I've been scrolling for 2 minutes and have not seen not one hate comment in this comment. So either they were deleted, or y'all are just making the most out of 5 people posting comments. Like, calm down, simmer down now. Like, okay. So, but Emma Chamberlain supposedly was getting hate because she posted a picture on her Instagram of her at the Louis Vuitton opening. Louis Vuitton just opened up an exhibit. Either they opened up an exhibit or they opened up a new store. I don't know. One of the two. And she was there and she was decked out in Louis Vuitton. She had a $2,500 Louis Vuitton dress on. She had on a Louis Vuitton cape. My sis was dripping. And she looked good. Like, she looked good. You can call me a lot of things. I'm not a hater. People who get opportunities, I don't like to say bad things, what people deserve, what people don't deserve, because you're clocking what people deserve and what people don't deserve. You're missing out on your own blessing. Like, because you never know. You never know when you could be in that exact situation. You think Emma Chamberlain ever thought she would be where she's at right now? She'd be at Louis Vuitton opening. She'd be wearing Louis Vuitton head to toe. No, she never thought that could be her life. And you probably never thought it can be you never think it can be your life. And that's why you're on the internet hating. When in reality, if you just played your part, you stayed in your lane, played your role, you never know where life could take you. So I am not with this person deserves this person deserves that, no one deserves this. Because you do nothing. You do yourself a disservice, and you rattle yourself when you're worrying about what this person is doing, who deserves that and who deserves this. So no part of me is upset that Emma Chamberlain is in Louis Vuitton. Number one, and we'll get into why this goes back to the Relatable White thing. I'm going to tell y'all something. It's a little known secret. Emma Chamberlain is rich. Emma Chamberlain does not need Louis Vuitton to send her a thing. If Emma Chamberlain wanted to be in Louis Vuitton, she could. She could be in Louis Vuitton every single day. This little girl brings in about $50,000 a day. This girl brings in $50,000 $2,000 a day, and she just turned 18 a month ago. It's no, like, you can't, like, there's no stop with the relatableness. When I made my Relatable White Girls video, I was trying to put it through you guys' skulls. These girls aren't relatable. No one on YouTube is relatable, because if everyone on YouTube was hashtag relatable, they wouldn't be on YouTube. They wouldn't be successful on YouTube. You have to have something about you that is different than other people. You have to have something that makes people want to come back and watch your videos. And what that is you being different. You being different from the people they see every day. You being different than the people they go out to dinner with, from the people they go to work with, from the people they go to school with. You have to have something that sets you apart, because if it was just about being hashtag relatable, they would just hang out with the people at school. They would hang out with themselves. They would start YouTube channels themselves. Everyone wants to say Emma Chamberlain and these other girls, Hannah and Ellie and Summer and who else, they're so relatable, but that can't be the case, because you would get on your YouTube channel and do the same exact thing. In my opinion, all the girls I just named, I have strep. I promise y'all I'm getting strep. Do y'all hear my voice? Like, maybe it's because I yell too much. You think? No, I talk this loud in real life. I don't think you guys understand this. Like, I talk loud, period. Like, let me go get some water, because this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Okay, let me drink some water. Let me drink some water, because it's too much. Get hydrated today, ladies and gentlemen. Get hydrated. So yes, in my opinion, all of these girls make the exact same content, in my opinion, but I promise you, none of the people watching their videos could make content like them. We saw when the Emma Chamberlain wave was riding high, so mid last year, everyone was trying to make videos like Emma Chamberlain. Everyone was trying to put chapstick on their lips too much. Everybody was car vlogging. Everybody was doing Ken Burns. Everyone was doing the fast, choppy editing. And that's still going on right now. Everyone wanted to be hashtag relatable. But she showed the fact that she's the only person who has had success off of that, because there's been so many copycat Emma Chamberlains, but none have been successful. Like, looking back on it, who has been a copycat Emma Chamberlain that has done numbers? They don't exist. So if just being that, trying to mimic what Emma Chamberlain is doing, being relatable, because if she's so relatable, you would be able to do it. Relating is being able, you're like that person. So you could just turn on your camera, because when Emma Chamberlain first started her videos, she was filming on her iPhone. So guess what? All you would have to do is turn on your iPhone, and you could be hashtag relatable and make $50,000 a day, right? But it's like I said in my Relatable White Girls video, these girls aren't relatable. It's the fact that they're not relatable, and that's why you relate to them. It's not you. Your emotions are getting mixed up. You're getting your feelings confused. You're getting wanting to be like someone and someone being relatable confused, because it could be so easy to be like Emma Chamberlain. I'm sure there are plenty of girls out there who are like Emma Chamberlain. So it feels like you can touch it. It feels like you can touch Emma Chamberlain. Like, I went to school with people like her. I know people like her, but you can't touch it. You're taking relatability and interchanging it with aspiration and wanting to be like someone. Not jealousy, not envy, but almost envy. Yes, you want to be like Emma Chamberlain. There is something about the people who watch her videos religiously and get really involved in her, want to be like her, because here is the thing. Are you obsessed with the people you go to school with? Are you obsessed with the girls you go to college with, the girls in your sorority, this, that, and the third? No. If she's so relatable, you would be obsessed with the people you went to school with who are just like her. But the people you go to school with aren't just like her. There is something special about her. There are people in your day-to-day life. Have you ever met someone, girl, boy, doesn't matter who, you're just mesmerized with? There's just something about them that you're just like, wow. Like, I would watch a reality show based off this person. This person just has something. They just have it. That is what Emma Chamberlain has. She has it. It's never about being relatable. Since Emma Chamberlain has stepped on the scene, nothing about her has been relatable. And that is why I made my relatable white girl video. I'm like, what about Emma Chamberlain do y'all find relatable? She's white and she's young. That does not make you relatable. I went to an all-white high school. I went to an all-white college. Girls do not act like Emma Chamberlain. They don't. None of the girls who supposedly act, yes, people do have mannerisms like Emma Chamberlain. They have the humor that's not funny. They had the self-deprecating humor that I still don't find funny. Like, they do those things, but it's not clicking. It's not clicking. None of the girls that I've ever met in my high school or in my college, I would ever want to watch YouTube videos with them. I don't, because being relatable does not actually sell. You have to have more, and that more is making people not relate to you, but want to be you, want to be friends with you. And you do that by playing on the relatability. People will want to be friends with me. People will think I'm cool if I'm better than them, but I act like I'm not. And that is what Emma Chamberlain and so many other YouTubers who fall under that relatable white girl category have been able to do. Their lives are better than yours. That is just the truth. Emma Chamberlain lives a better life than most of us. She has always lived a better life than most of us. She wasn't going to school. Her parents let her curse anytime she wanted to. She was in American Apparel and Urban Outfitters when she was 16 and 17. Who is living that life? Living in San Francisco with absentee parents, like, who was like, her parents, you guys, let her drop out of school. That's not happening. That is not something that happens in day-to-day life. It just does not. We do not all live that life where we can do those types of things. She was never relatable. But guess what? At 16 years old, I would have loved to be in American Apparel. I would have loved to be in Urban Outfitters. I would have loved to be able to drink coffee and afford drinking at coffee shops every day. I would have loved to drop out of school. I would have loved to do all the things that Emma Chamberlain was doing. Her life seemed great. And that is what made her relatable, because what the life she was living was not that unattainable. That's the thing. Her life isn't unattainable. You could be doing those things. The difference is you're just not. So you're living vicariously through her. It's not like she's Beyonce and she's all over the globe and there's no relatability to that. You know, you can't do the things that Beyonce is doing because they're just so profound. Emma Chamberlain isn't doing anything profound in a sense. It comes off as very homegrown, very humble. And that's what keeps you coming back. That's what keeps you relating to her when it's very homegrown. Like, oh, I can walk into an Urban Outfitters store and get a shirt. I can drink coffee. I can buy chapstick. I can do car vlogs. I can have self-deprecating humor. I can do those things. And so when you watch her, you feel like you can do those things. But I'm here to tell you, you cannot. You can't be Emma Chamberlain. You cannot be Emma Chamberlain. And the thing is, her people being supposedly upset about her working with Louis Vuitton should just show you guys that everything I said is true. You can't be her. This was going to happen. White girls on YouTube, white men on YouTube have been getting opportunities since YouTube has started. They will always get more opportunities. There will never, ever, ever be someone who is black, who is 17 years old and get as popular as Emma Chamberlain has gotten, because a part of it is the relatableness. White people can't relate to black people. They show that every single day. They don't sympathize, they don't empathize with black people. So therefore, having a little black girl be like Emma Chamberlain would never work, because she would never build a white following, which is how you get successful on YouTube, having a white following. So it can't happen. You can't be like Emma Chamberlain. And the list goes on. It's not just black people. If you're fat, if you're ugly, if you're poor, if there's so many things that you can't be. If you are those things, you can't be like Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain has a lot of privilege in her backing. There is a lot of privilege that comes with being Emma Chamberlain just socially. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's rich and famous now. It has everything to do with just the fact that she's a little white girl. She comes from money, good enough money. She is attractive. She's conventionally attractive. She conventionally can dress. She has so many things working in her favor that make her hashtag relatable, but not actually relatable. That's why I said the people in the relatable white girl thing, my voice, you guys. I'm going to drink again and hopefully I don't sound like a frog. Oh my God. Who? Okay, the people in the hashtag relatable thing, nothing about them is relatable. That's why, what did I say in the video? Ask yourself, what do you find hashtag relatable about Emma Chamberlain? Ask yourself, little white girls, I want you to tell me what you find relatable about Emma Chamberlain. The answer is nothing. You cannot relate to anything this girl has going on. This is back when she wasn't rich. This was back when she was back in her San Francisco apartment. She was still not relatable. Her life was exceptional. It had exceptions to it. The normal teenager was not living the life that Emma Chamberlain was living, and that's just the truth. So now that she's rich and famous, why do y'all still expect her to be hashtag relatable? Emma Chamberlain can't do it anymore. I already told y'all, there's only but so long the hashtag relatable trend can keep going on. These girls are making so much money. Emma, don't let it be lost on you. Emma Chamberlain is rich. And not just, oh, she's rich. No, Emma Chamberlain is rich. I'm just clocking the money she's making on YouTube. Not to mention the money she makes on brand deals, on merch, on memberships, and on everything else. This little girl saw $1 million a long time ago. This 18-year-old girl saw $1 million a long time ago. It's to the point, I don't think Emma Chamberlain is signing a brand deal for less than $500,000. The girl gets 4 million likes on every single Instagram picture she posts. She has transcended influencerness. She is a celebrity. She is a social media celebrity. Yes, maybe in real life she's not that big, but on social media, on internet, which is very lucrative, she is a celebrity. She gets numbers that real famous people don't even get. So how long did y'all expect her to keep up the hashtag relatable facade? Because like I said in my video, it is a facade. She was in her Subaru for 10 months too long. This girl could have bought any car off the lot a year ago. Yet she was still in a Subaru trying to keep up the hashtag relatable. She did a video where she went to the Gucci store with the Dolan twins and James Charles, and she didn't want to show off her new Gucci. Girl, you could buy everything in the Gucci store. Shut up. Like, it was just trying to, and it gets suffocating. Imagine always having to keep up a facade that you're relatable to keep little white girls invested in you, when in reality you were never relatable to them. But that's the shtick. I already told you the relatable hashtag thing is a shtick. Emma Chamberlain has to go on her channel and make jokes about how she can't afford certain things or she's gonna spend all her money. It keeps you guys invested. It keeps you invested. It keeps you saying Emma Chamberlain is the hometown hero. She's the people's choice. When in reality, she's not living that life. I remember a specific scene where she was filling up her car with gas and she was talking about just spent all my money on gas or something. And I'm like, sis, it costs probably $50 to fill up your Mercedes. Be quiet. You make $50 in a minute. In a minute on any given day, Emma Chamberlain makes $50. Like, be quiet. But you guys need to hear that. You guys need to hear that Emma Chamberlain is still that same Emma Chamberlain she was in her bedroom. You need to feel like you can still be friends with Emma Chamberlain. The Emma Chamberlain relatability stick is still going on. But I'm here to tell you, she could only keep up that facade for but so long. She couldn't be relatable forever. No one can be relatable forever. Eventually, you have to get grounded in what is reality. And the reality is Emma Chamberlain is the influencer face of Louis Vuitton. That is the truth. I don't know if you guys, they won't let you guys know it, but Emma Chamberlain is the influencer face of Louis Vuitton. They won't say it. She can't come out there and say it, but she is. Anytime Louis Vuitton has something and they need to bring an influencer, they're bringing Emma Chamberlain. She is the face of social media, Louis Vuitton. That is who they chose. Your people champ got chosen. And I think you guys have to have a conversation with yourselves about why you guys build people up just to want to take them down. Like, didn't you guys want this for Emma Chamberlain? I always see people in her comments saying, like, been here since 60,000 subscribers, been here since 100,000 subscribers. And I'm just like, these same people who have been here since day one don't want to see you be better. They don't want to see you be great. And it's sad. It's sad that she has to hide the fact that she drives a Mercedes. She can't do a car tour of her new Mercedes because people's going to think she's bragging. She can't post a video of her, not a video, a picture of herself in Louis Vuitton because you guys think she's changed or you guys think she's different. I'm here to break it to you. Emma Chamberlain has changed. She is a millionaire at the age of 18. She can get whatever she wants at the age of 18. She is signing deals she probably never thought she would be able to sign. And that is okay. It is okay for people to grow and for people to be bigger, better, and badder. But people like the subscriber don't understand that a lot of stuff about YouTube is a gimmick. And relatable white girlness is the biggest gimmick that has swept YouTube. Acting like you are relatable. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad every time I come across a copycat Emma Chamberlain video. I'm just like, you know this is not going to work, right? Like, you know you can't copy Emma Chamberlain and work. It's not going to work. Emma Chamberlain did not work because she was doing what it worked because she was Emma Chamberlain. So there is something about her. She found a market. She was able to find a market just being herself. And herself was exceptional. Herself was exceptional. Not in the sense like she's spectacular. She's different than other people. She is more interesting than the average 17, 18-year-old. And you can say in the comments, I don't think she's that special. But 7.8 million people, or 8 million she might be at right now, do think something, because that's the thing. If you don't think she's that spectacular and you think several other people could do what she's doing, they would be doing it. Do not let the old saying get lost on you. If everyone could do it, everyone would be doing it. If I could do what Emma Chamberlain is doing, you guys, I would do it. I would want to make $50,000 in one day, and so do you. So if it was just that simple, where being young and having self-deprecating humor and making some Ken Burns and putting Ken Burns in a video and quick editing was what made Emma Chamberlain famous, we would all be doing it. But the thing is, it doesn't work that way. Emma Chamberlain has a lot of things about herself that set her apart from the average 16, 17, 18-year-old. And that's why the average 16, 17, 18-year-old and younger watch her channel, because they aspire to be like her. They think she dresses better than the average 17-year-old. She has more money. She's always had more money. That's what I want to point out. Emma Chamberlain's life has always been better than your life. She's always been prettier than the average 17-year-old. Her life has always been exceptional. She has been the exception to a rule her entire life. And guess what? Now you guys are starting to see it, but it's always been there. It's always been there. And it sucks. It really sucks, because a lot of this does come from privilege. A lot of this does come from being a privileged person. It comes from being white. It comes from being a white girl in America. It comes from coming from a good socioeconomic background. But you can't be upset the way the cards fall. That's just it's where we're at. It's where we at, that everyone can't be Emma Chamberlain. I would love to see a little black girl, 17 years old, have 8 million subscribers, just being herself. Not even being herself, just being #relatable. But the thing is, blackness isn't relatable to most of America. It's not. It's not. And it sucks, but that is where we're at. And so people who are upset in Emma Chamberlain's comments about her being at Louis Vuitton, what did y'all expect? What did y'all expect to happen to the Emma Chamberlain brand? What did y'all expect her to become? This was written in the stars, you guys. The girl is perfect. She is perfect for what people want to push out. She's like the second coming of a Disney star. Think about it. Instead of being on Disney Channel, she's on YouTube. And what makes her better than being on Disney Channel is she's edgy. She's cursing. She's wild, but not too wild. She's family friendly, but not that family friendly. She's family friendly enough to where she can be the face of so many things, but she's not family friendly enough to where other people can be, like, she can be the face of Louis Vuitton. She can be, people my age can watch her. Like, I see people who are my friends in real life who will like an Emma Chamberlain picture. I'm like, wow, you know who Emma Chamberlain is? People who are 22 years old who like this 18-year-old girl, because there's just something. There is just something there, and it's not relatableness. Not many, you guys can't relate. You guys need to come to reality that these little white girls on YouTube, you can't relate to them. You want to relate to them. That is what keeps you coming back. Wanting to relate to them, wanting to be a part of something. You guys just want to be a part of something. You guys just want a friend, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're confusing that emotion with relatableness, and it ain't it. And that's why you get so butthurt when you see her in a new Mercedes, or you see her in a new penthouse in LA, or you see her doing all these types of things, because you're like, my poor little relatable friend who was never relatable is gone. But you guys, she was never there. She was never there. So let Emma Chamberlain grow. Let Emma Chamberlain be big. Let her be whatever. Like, the relatable white girl thing doesn't exist. The relatable thing does. And you do have to be white to be a relatable white girl. But they're never relatable. They're not, but they play on your emotions. And I don't blame them. Like I said, YouTube is all about having a gimmick. It's all about having some type of gimmick. You guys know, if you come to my channel, I'm going to be yelling about something. It's my truth, but I'm going to be yelling about something. You know, if you go to Emma Chamberlain's video, she's going to be doing Ken Burns. She's going to be doing this. David Dobrik is going to give you a vlog, and it's going to be funny. Everyone has something that makes you want to come back. That's how you're somewhat successful. Having something people can rely on. And that is a gimmick. That is a gimmick. Having something someone you always have, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick that keeps people coming back. Every television show you watch has a gimmick. It keeps you coming back, because if you don't have gimmicks, No one has any reason to watch. You don't know what to expect. Black Mirror is always going to have some shocking twist at the end. That's what keeps you coming back, trying to figure out the twist. We know this thing. If you go see Spider-Man today or this weekend or whenever, you know there's going to be a battle scene. That's what keeps you coming back. These are the gimmicks. It's the gimmicks that keep you coming back. So if you're wondering why your YouTube channel not picking up steam and you've been doing this for 5, 6, 7 years, or you've been consistent and it's not working, where's your gimmick? What is the thing that would keep people coming back to your channel? It's a question YouTubers ask themselves all the time. Why isn't my channel growing? You're missing a gimmick. You're missing a shtick. And that's why you'll see when people have something that works for them on their channel, they keep doing it. Even though people in the comments can be like, I'm annoyed, do something different. You're not looking at the numbers. You're not seeing that this works. You think Emma Chamberlain still wants to be a relatable white girl? No, but this is what works. This is what brings people in. Yes, the people who have been here forever might be tired, but the thousands of people coming every day are not tired. They want to see that stuff. And that's where the gimmicks come in, you guys. Anyways, me and my frog voice and my strep throat are going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. I love you guys so much. And I will see you in my next one. I probably won't have any voice after this video. And that's okay. So if you don't see a video for a little while, it's because I died. Anyway.